Hello and welcome. I'm Lanre Lasese. This week on the Gavel, we look at some of the bills and motions considered by lawmakers and also some other decisions they were able to reach. So, to answer the question, how much were the lawmakers able to achieve this week? Let's take the first report of the day, which looks at the National Assembly's position as the world marked the International Day of Women.
Your Excellency,
Globally, March the 8th is celebrated as the International Day for Women. It usually serves as a day to reappraise government efforts in protecting the rights of women and also seek ways of improving their welfare. Federal lawmakers speak on the significance of the day and why women should be protected. At the upper legislative chambers, lawmakers take turns to extol the virtues of women and call for more quota for women in elective offices and the domestication of the Violence Against Persons Act.
On this year's International Women's Day celebration, to call on government at all levels to give women a quota in all elective position, offices, and lastly, mandate the Committee on Women Affairs to look into the domestication of the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act in all states of the federations and report back to the Senate.
The situation is not any different for members of the House of Representatives. Again, there is a call for political and economic empowerment for women.
On this International Women's Day 2017 and beyond, do everything it can to overcome entrenched prejudice, support engagement and activism, and promote gender equality and women's empowerment in Nigeria. If we empower a woman, we empower a family. If we empower a woman, we empower a nation. And without women empowerment, there will be no redevelopment.
Some of the issues the International Women's Day focuses on include education for girls and women, their role in peace and security, participation in decision-making, and increased action for women's rights. But 22 years after the popular Beijing Conference of 1995, many argue the women folk are yet to enjoy these privileges.
Now, are you one of those wondering if your vehicle customs duty papers are in order in view of the planned clampdown by the Nigerian Customs Service? Well, the Senate has taken an interest in that matter. Let's find out the outcome.
The Customs Directive on payment of custom duties was not on Tuesday's order paper. It, however, took pride of place on the strength of a motion of national importance moved by Senator Bala Ibn Allah.
Last week, we had a circular.
The motion has two prayers.
To direct the Nigerian Customs to stop all actions regarding the implementation of the said circular until it appears before the Senate Committee on Customs to explain in details the purport of the circular to the Nigerian public. B, to direct the Senate Committee on Customs to immediately engage the Nigerian Customs Service with a view to fashioning out what can clearly be acceptable to the Nigerian public under a democratic dispensation like ours.
Other senators took turns to condemn what they describe as anti-people policy at a time Nigerians are groaning under a recession.
No Nigerian went to Tinkan or Wharf in Apapa and drove out an imported vehicle without the satanic collaboration of custom officers.
Some of these policies are the policies that are giving this government bad name. Some of these policies are the policies that are making Nigerians to wonder if what they voted for is what they are getting back in return.
Senate President Bukola Saraki added his voice to the debate and wasted no time in confirming the stand of the Senate.
This is a very, very straightforward motion, and our responsibility here is to ensure that we oversight agencies and ensure that they comply with the law. It's clearly that this circular does not meet that, and as sure could the Customs Committee quickly look into this matter and come out with a way forward.
Is the process.
On Wednesday, the Nigerian Customs announced a month-long period of grace plus a 60% discount for those who pay within the period.
Any private owner of a vehicle who knows that duty has not been paid,
we could also take advantage of this grace period.
First reading.
The Senate is, however, unimpressed with the step taking, saying it falls short of its resolution.
If this Senate, one of the most vibrant Senates in the history of democracy in this country, we take a resolution and an agency of government will have the temerity, we have the guts, we have the strength to bluntly disregard the entire institution of Nigerian Senate. It is a very dark day for democracy.
Senators are equally unhappy that the customs helmsman has chosen not to wear his uniforms.
If he refuses to wear that uniform, he will not enter the Senate, and we should give him a time lag, which he must appear before us in uniform, fully dressed as a Controller General of Customs.
At the end of the passionate debate, they came out with yet another resolution.
The Senate will invite the Controller General of Customs to appear in the plenary in uniform, in appropriate custom uniform, to address the issue of past custom duties in respect of vehicles. Those in support of this prayer say aye. Those against say nay.
Apart from the customs issue, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Sport, Senator Obinna Ogba, Ebonyi Central, laid the report of his committee on Nigerian Football Association Act 2004 on the floor of the Senate.